Jack Capital, what's good? How y'all Shred Lords doing, man? How y'all Shred Lords doing, huh? Catch me up in the mix. What we got going? What we got going? What kind of motion we got on the floor, y'all? My guy Duvin showing up early. What's up, guys? What's up? Hope y'all all doing impeccably well. Let's get the stream set up, then. Let's get the stream set up. Let's get some vibes on. We need some lights in here. We need some lights, camera, action. What we doing, Jet?
Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. That's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. It's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Yeah, I've been in the lab, so I'm not one you see around. Thinking about my goals, so I'm not fun to be around. Now I want the whole field. Ain't no bush to beat around. I take it to the sky, so I don't ever see the ground. Ball call by, you can say I'm in the hunt now. Living out my fantasy, they love it when I touch down. Flyer than a plane or a pelican, I'm up now. Money, true holiday, I'm playing for the Bucks now. I'm out in BK, Steve Nash. I don't see much, man, I only see cash. You can't be mad, you need to relax. And my favorite drug is hustle, I'm about to relapse. I'm getting all this money just from making these apps. Hope they take care of my hood when I'm paying each tax. I'm managing my waist, so they saying he's trash. But they look me up on Google, they be keeping these tabs. Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. That's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. It's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Yeah, my bars are infinite. My car's got tents in it. I should get a Tesla and put your chick in it. I should call your mom like I love your chicken dish. So she calls you up and says that cake on kids legit. You should look up to him. He can make it hit.
Shred Lords, what's good?
You can't take that shit. I can't fake that shit. I'm the one to get. I don't give a damn about
y'all hearing that
who I'm
K-Von
up
music?
against. Almost
Y'all hearing that K-Von music?
The scene up. Working for a quarter century to earn my freedom. Got
What the heck we up to?
Won't kick my feet up on my Kanye.
What the heck
tip.
we
I'm
up
about
to?
Shake the arena, and they can't be mad at me.
Someone trying to get into
They tryna
Stanford.
flatter me. Baddest beast.
I used to teach a class at Stanford.
I'm not lit on Twitter, but they gon' still be atting me. They can't take it out of me. Mommy would be proud of. Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean,
Welcome,
I
Professor
don't
Kenny
even
Fine.
really have a real hobby. That's not a real problem. And I
If
still
anybody needs a
got
letter of
it.
rec, I got
need
you, low-key.
$1 billion. Let's be real about it. I mean,
Anybody need a
don't
letter of rec, I
really
got
care
you,
about how
low-key.
feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. It's not
How we doing, y'all? I know everybody's busy. Everybody's busy. But guess what? We don't pray for an easier life. We pray for more capacity to lock in. You know what I mean? Coca-Cola printed today? Oh, I can't hear. You guys hear me? Y'all hear me? Oh, there we go. What's up, y'all? K-Von's new song. Let's see if it's good. Well, I know it's good. I already listened to it, but what happened? What's happening in the markets today? What's happening in the markets today? We got a lot of motion in the ocean. Yeah, just getting a little bit of admin set up for the chat. Getting a little admin set up for the chat. Y'all having a great day? You been out of it for a couple? Oh, just like markets? Let's catch up together, guys. I have too. I'm not gonna lie. I've been, I'll admit, I've been busy. I've been all over the place. I just want to get smarter real quick. I know well, first of all, we got a roofing business to figure out if we're buying. All right. So chat, we're not done with our diligence. If you were here yesterday, you saw that we did 1% of the required diligence necessary for us to make a very informed investment decision. All right. You know what I'm saying? Where's Garrett? Oh, and he'll be here. Watch. I bet you. He's gonna be like, "What's up, Trent Lord?" For Lauren, what's up, man? Tycoon 2. Let me do a quick little roll call. Edwin showing up early with the party people. How you doing? Darkest Summer, what's up, man? You here early, dog? You here early, man? Chat, I'm sipping on my drink. I'm sipping on this drink, chat. Once again, not sponsored. Just trying to stay healthy, guys. My immune system's strong. I got a really bad immune system, guys. And when I don't get a lot of sleep and I work a lot and there's just like naturally a lot of stress, I get sick. And I just can't, bro, we got too many things in motion. I can't be getting sick. So we're trying our best to stay healthy. So I did a great gym session today. I had a steam room. Bro, I went to like virtual church today on a freaking Tuesday. Bro, I'm making sure that all components of the engine room can run at a high output, you know? A-Dub, what's up, legend? Oh, it's so great that A-Dub, you provided that resource. That's so nice of you, man. I'm glad you did that for the fam. I'm really glad you did that for the fam. I appreciate that, man. Mob, what up, dude? How we doing? What's happening, sir? How the heck you doing? What is happening in the world? Anybody have like notable big headlines that are like worth us like doing a quick poke into? Let's see. Dum dum dum. What they got going on? What they got going on? Boom 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 boom. One sec, chat. I gotta close something before I pull it up. I gotta close something because we got NDA privy material on the screen, which I'm not allowed to share. I'm not allowed to share that. Kenny Finance follows the rules. Dale, dale, dale. What y'all been up to? For Lauren, you missed yesterday's stream. Oh, shoot. Shred lower down, shred lower down. Shred lower down. Oh no. Nah, it's good. It's a good you know what? Well, the VOD's up. I think the VOD's up. You can watch it on like 2x speed. But I think there's probably not if you were here for the stream that we did with Edwin on his trash bin cleaning business, I don't think you missed out on too much. Hold on, chat. I wonder if we can do this. Who wants to vibe? I wonder if, oh, I'm not even sharing my dang screen. My bad, chat. I'm not even sharing my dang screen, twin. Oh, okay. Oh, you guys want to see something cool? Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I'll show you guys something really cool. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, never mind, I can't show it. But I built like a 13-week forecast model for this business for post-close to ensure that we're like not running into a liquidity crunch. And I think it's really useful for anybody that's like actually seriously buying a business to just like actually measure out week by week cash flow projections to ensure that you meet payroll, you can service your debt obligations, and you can absolutely crush it with some of your growth initiatives. Unfortunately, we have personal names and stuff on here. And as a leader, I protect the employees. I protect the employees. That's my job. Protect the firm at all cost. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get this thing going, chat. I can't, my chat looking all weird like this. There we go. Move you all around a little bit. So I'm wondering, okay, oh wait, I didn't even have to, wait. I didn't even prompt this, guys. It just pulled up on my screen. I just pulled it up on my screen. Rich Topic, what's up, dude? What's up, Rich Topic? As you guys can see, our portfolio is relatively flat today. Market's it's kind of just like a flat day in the market. It's just like one of those low-key days. You know what I'm saying? Low-key days. People leaving home early. I don't know what they're doing. The market's, it's not really doing anything. You got to embrace some of these slower days, guys. Like sometimes these slower days, they're a blessing. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to embrace the slower days. Let me update the title on Twitch. 41. We're not day 40. We're day 41. 41. Can you do something for me? All right, chat. We got to dive into the markets real quick. I need to get as smart as I can on what's happening in the world of public markets. All right. So hopefully this helps all of us, especially me and David. Dow rose economic data. Market reacted to weaker than expected retail sales data for December, which were unexpectedly flat after a strong November, defying forecast. This data, along with lower U.S. Treasury yields, suggests potential consumer weakness and bolstered the case for the Federal Reserve to consider interest rate cuts later this year. We need interest rate cuts, y'all. We need some interest rate cuts. Financial stocks face pressure amid concerns that AI poses a threat to wealth management businesses. Why? Wait, you guys heard about this? AI poses a threat to wealth management businesses? Tech softness. Large tech firms like Alphabet saw their shares slip, with some analysts pointing to worries over high capex required for AI dominance. That's, as we know, that's not really that good of a headline. We got to dive a little bit below the surface. Datadog. Somebody pitched Datadog or talked about it. Edwin, was that you? I feel like somebody said something about Datadog the other day. DDOG? Didn't someone say Datadog? I could have sworn somebody said something about Datadog. But then we also got to look into Coca-Cola. But what's this going on with AI displacing wealth managers? Is this legit? Is this real? Where's the news? Huh. What they saying? Like, what they talking about? All right, here. Jesus Christ. Literally everybody wants, you know what? That's why they're about to get replaced, because they got all these dang account opening bottlenecks. Just let me read the dang report, see if it's worthwhile. Now, because you did that, you're about to get replaced. AI. Help me understand this AI replacing wealth managers and worries in the financial services stocks narrative. Like, give me more depth and practical rollout, practical phasing and rollouts and adoption of AI-enabled wealth management tech. You know what I'm saying? Richard, what's up, dude? Hi, Richard. Richard, I sent you an Instagram. Did you see it? Oh, tax services. Okay, so here we go, guys. Artificial intelligence is transforming the wealth management industry by enhancing efficiency and personalization, but it's not expected to completely replace human advisors. The industry is evolving towards a hybrid model. AI is primarily seen as a tool to augment, not replace human advisors. By automating data-heavy tasks such as portfolio rebalancing, risk assessments, and compliance checks, AI frees up its advisors to focus on high-value relationship-driven activities like strategic planning and provide empathetic guidance during emotional situations. All right. They're just babysitting people that can't handle the market going down. All right. Key impacts include impact on financial services stocks. The narrative around AI disruption has caused volatility and some sell-off in financial services stocks as investors worry about margin compression or job displacement. Shares like LPL Financial, Charles Schwab, and Raymond James saw declines after a new AI tax planning tool was announced. That's wow. AI tax planning tool was announced, highlighting investor fears about technology replacing profitable offerings. You see, we gotta dive a little bit deeper here. Okay, what the heck? What the heck? Can we trust AI with numbers? I can. I definitely can. I totally can. Join Jim Cramer with this offer for $150 for 6 months. Bro, no. F off, man. F off, dude. F off, dude. All right. Okay. Financial services firms tanked after the launch of a new AI-powered tax planning tool that promises to do the work within minutes. Tech platform Altruist announced the offering within its AI platform. Altruist is a big bank, though, I think. Or what? Wealth management built for independent advisors. Tax loss harvested. We help 5,500 advisors make financial advice better, more affordable, and accessible. Trade fractional shares, better reporting, integrations, open up accounts, easy billing, high yield cash accounts. Okay. Ooh, here we go. Turn client tax data into clear tax plans in minutes. Whoa. This is why all the finance stocks are down. Altruist just launched this company or platform, Hazel, and it says turn client tax data into clear tax plans in minutes. FYI, guys, it usually takes weeks to get tax plans done. But apparently, this is an AI-enabled tax planning tool. I'm a fan. I don't even care if it works or not. Sign me up. It's tax season. Let's freaking go. No, but this is very serious, though, because like taxing is super important in terms of a revenue model for a lot of these financial services companies. So if they're able to launch like an AI-enabled tax tool, bro, that's a bag. Let's see how much it costs. $50 per seat. Oh, okay. But it's not really sold to consumers, guys. It's sold to advisors, by the way. Chat, you like this? Yes or no? You buy? You signed up for this? You see, the key is it's sold to. I don't know why they don't have what's the name though? Like a consumer model. I don't think it's ready yet for a consumer model. Security, bro. What? It does a little bit of everything. Calendar assistance, cybersecurity, tax planning. The heck? It's so all over the place. It's all over the place, right? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this? Okay. Financial stocks are the latest to fall on the AI threats. Software has also been hit. I wonder, has software recovered though? This is like my proxy for US software. Let's see how it's done. Over the past year, 20%, fell 35, down 50%, and then it's like having a little rebound. Dang, that not a little rebound, a big rebound, 26%. Woo-wee! Sheesh. What's up? What's up? Pop 14% after short seller Capital Watch apologizes, retracts report. Such a hater. They just got big dogged. Short seller apology. Get out the game, loser. Sorry. Short sellers literally be out here trying to ruin a company's day. Produce all these reports. Boom, boom, boom. And then they got their facts wrong. Then they want to apologize. I only say that because I got close ties to the app loving business. I love them. And they used to be a KKR portfolio company. And I'm close with the Ferrelli family. So I don't like people coming at my people like that. So back off, Capital Watch. Go touch some grass, loser. All right. What else we got going on, chat? Okay. So LPL Financial closed 8% lower. Charles Schwab fell 7%. Raymond James lost 9%. Same with Morgan Stanley. I think this is oversold. I don't think that's actually legit. Like literally, this wasn't even that great of an announcement. Like, just it doesn't even seem that cool. Run the analysis for Deborah and Tim, and it's like their 1040s, their tax stuff, and it's only useful when like keep in mind like the phasing of the tax work. There's like the heavy lift of raw spending and investing data that needs to be cleaned up to produce a tax filing. And once that tax filing is approved, then it's ready. Then that tax filing then goes to the wealth advisor to help provide strategic guidance around what to do for future tax stuff and spending and investing. So this is only helping the advisor review what has been approved by the federal and state government of like official tax documents and tax filings to then kind of give them like a summary of what they should do. Theoretically, I could go on Gemini and I could say, study my entire last 3 years of my W-9s and 1040s, and I want you to produce a strong strategic tax plan of like where I should be spending more or less in my certain businesses, things like that. So I think they're just the first mover advantage that has a good marketing polish and probably some blue chip customers. But I would not say that this is something where it's like, this is the greatest business in the entire world. It's revolutionizing everything. Literally everybody could do this. Like I have a GPT, like a prompt that's, or a chat that's like dedicated just to my tax stuff to help me like navigate the tax world. Hello, espionage. How the heck you doing, little Shred Lord? Hey, Kenny, I'm pretty young at 20, but I have liquid capital around mid 6 figures. Sheesh. Hey, what up, Big Doe? Big Doe. What's happening, man? And I plan to buy and manage business remotely. Will they allow me to get SBA financing or owner self-financing? I think so. As it depends on the deal. It depends on the deal. You're going to have to put in some down payment, and you're going to have to prove that you have experience within that given business. And more importantly, it's less about you. It's more about the cash flow that the business generates. How many businesses do you own? None. I don't own any businesses. I've never known any. I've never worked in finance or investing. I work at Chick-fil-A, and then on the evenings, I act like a finance YouTuber. Just kidding. I've acquired like 10 companies in my career. Kenny's rage bait. Yeah, dude, I'm a freaking shred lower, bro. No, but for the Dreamline Holding Company, we're about to have our first one in a handful of weeks. But professionally in my career, I've done like 10 plus deals. I've invested, I think my number is like $4 billion of like total dollars invested or deployed at my old jobs. Big bees. But now I'm swimming in a very small lane of lower middle market, middle market. So if anybody has great deals, our target size is 1 million to 5 million of adjusted EBITDA. So if anyone brings us something like that, that's a really good cash flowing business, we will give you a really awesome gift and closing referral bonus. I'm about to turn all you guys into Shred Lord sorcerers. All right. What else we got going on? All right. I can't spend too much time on this, guys. I got to work the night shift at Jack in the Box. All right. I need my tunes. Okay, so market wise, we got to take a look at Coca-Cola's earnings. I think there's like some money to be made in Coca-Cola's earnings. And put my little cafecito vibe. All right, so this thing right here, this is all chalk. It's all hype. So if anybody's like a little quick market player, these like like market disconnect in some of these stocks, like things like this is like very, very, very like irrational dislocation. There's no reason that like these $30 billion businesses should be tripping over something like this. This is nothing new. Like, watch this. Are you able to do this? See? You know what I'm saying? Easy. You know what I'm saying? Easy peasy. Easy work. My man. All right. Now, back to the markets. We need to be the smartest people in the entire world on the markets. Musk AI loses second co-founder in 2 days. Dang. Wall Street's anything but tech trade shakes up U.S. stock market. Asia's up. That's good. Ooh. Says Trump's populist policy should aid growth. U.S. brokerage shares slid. How a zombie company became Nvidia's vital ally on chips. SK Hynix, how they're doing? Did they do earnings today? No. Local investors locked in tug of war over Korean chips. All right, what kind of earnings y'all talking about? Should you buy a business in cash? Yeah, you can. That's like the new flavor now. It's like folks raising equity and buying it 100% equity, no debt. The only thing though is people usually do that if the business has like limited like free cash flow. So it's gonna be really tough to like service any form of debt on there. You know what I'm saying? What's good? Raise the roof. James, what's up, Shredlord? Wait, we're changing the name to that, actually. We're actually changing the name to that. We're going to call it Raise the Roof Capital. What did we call it? Project Snowfall? We're changing it now to Project Raise the Roof. Raise the roof. Every day we're going to have a new project name. This is the roofing business we're trying to buy together, guys. We're not really together. I'm just showing you in public how I'm doing it. Okay, so real quick, guys, I just want to get super smart on the markets. I feel dumb right now. So I just want to get smart on the markets, like understand what's happening with Datadog, Arista, Coca-Cola, and then we're going to dive back into the main task at hand, which is this. I also was going to do something else off stream. I thought it was going to be boring, but do you guys want to do it with me? I was going to find commercial banking partners and show you guys how to start building relationships with commercial banks to refinance your SBA debt so you're not stuck with PGs like me. I'm gonna do it either way, with or without you guys. You just decide if you want to be part of the team. You just decide if you want to do some task with me. You know? We're just doing some tasks. Okay, get smart time. So, Datadog. If you guys don't know by now, this is like my focus song. This is my focus song. This is what we're listening to. Chat Capital, copyright free music. And it's Te Elijo a Ti. All right? You know what I'm saying? From the top. For the Shred Lords. Let's cook. So you guys know what Datadog is, right? They're like the software model that just focuses on ensuring that there's like strong security and data management across your tech stack, essentially. But let's look at their investor day. This happened today. Do we want to listen to the webcast? No, it's gonna take a little too long. We unfortunately don't have time for that. Okay, here we go. Okay, we could do that, or we could go to Google Finance. Okay, where's my prompt? I don't know. You guys are starting to see my whole operating system. Here we go. This was the original prompt that we asked for Lumentum earnings, right? This is how you train your AI system to start thinking like an absolute savage when it comes to finance. So we're gonna go to Datadog. We're gonna write a new research thread. I'm gonna say boom. I'm gonna say I want you to act like you're the head of software at a Tiger Cub style long short equity hedge fund. You know everything there is to know about the niche business models, competitive moats, industry tailwinds, customer, software, budgets, and headwinds of the sector. More importantly, you have an eye for pattern recognition across businesses. Their historical earning transcripts and all that. And I'd like you to produce a earnings recap memo of what happened in the Datadog what's their ticker? NASDAQ DDOG. All right, here we go. Boom. And then also ensure that the key Also ensure that the key questions and topics from their earnings call Q&A are summarized and highlighted. This should be in-depth and ready for committee review. Why? Because we're Chad Capital. This is the committee. Let's roll. Let's freaking rock, dogs. Data dogs. What's up, my data dogs? Who else got a better AI system than Kenny Finance? You would like to propose the next company? What we talking about, twin? What we talking about? Chat, I'm gonna catch up on the chat in a second. I'm just so freaking locked right now. Also, I think this got a little silly juice in it. Lemon, ginger, and pineapple. Whenever I drink this, bro, I get amped up. All right. So Datadog. Here's our reading music. Okay. Reported strong beat and a raise for fourth quarter in fiscal year 2025, signaling an inflection point in their growth trajectory after previous concerns. Okay. After previous concerns about a consumption slowdown. That was happening broadly in software, is that there were concerns around a consumption slowdown, and then they were mega hit by concerns around displacement within AI. Because I think OpenAI, or one of the big AI platforms, said that they were trying to launch a data observability product. All right? That's the narrative of Datadog, guys. So the results and management commentary suggest a robust exit velocity into 2026, driven by broad-based business reacceleration and clear AI-driven tailwinds. The stock reacted positively, gaining over 10% in pre-market trading. W's in the chat. Okay, so here's the summary. They can build a resilient demand for observability solutions. Let's just first break it down. What is data observability? So data observability is the ability to monitor, understand, and troubleshoot the health of data as it moves through complex systems, ensuring it's accurate, timely, and reliable. It uses machine learning to detect, diagnose, and resolve data quality issues early, bridging the gap between data engineering and data trust. Okay. So as y'all can see, right? As you all can see, like within the software world, like all these software companies, they have billions of pieces of data. And the data goes from point of input to point of algorithm to point of personalization to point of output. And then it just constantly iterates, right? There needs to be a layer that allows for data monitoring and observability to ensure that your data is clean, it is in a synchronized, organized language, it is able to be processed into the other thing, because each step of like your software value chain has sort of like a preferred template of how a data should be and how clean it should be before it gets ingested. Because if you start ingesting bad data into like the second and third phases of your software stack, you start to ruin the quality of the experience and all kinds of things. You get me? Better, all right? Because I just learned that on the fly. It all makes sense now to me. So, all right. The key takeaway is that the core business is accelerating while the company is effectively capitalizing on new AI infrastructure needs. So the fourth quarter combined with the confident 2026 outlook that is above buy-side expectations, W, should alleviate concerns around growth acceleration. Now the question is, they have been getting absolutely wrecked in the last year. Do you think that they're raising expectations simply? Do you think they're doing that simply so they can just like get a quick short-term push? And do they think they potentially could be overextending themselves for the 2026 outlook? And if they miss that, then it's really game over. All right. But we're reading too far into it. Let's just keep things first principle. So the company's platform strategy continues to be a primary growth driver. 84% of customers now using 2 or more products, good, and a significant increase in customers using 6, 8, or 10 plus products. Dang. The land and expand model, I love that. Coupled with low churn, good, highlights mission critical nature of Datadog's offerings and substantial upsell. Datadog is the largest data observability business, and they are in 48% of the Fortune 500. That's really good. Wait, this is really good. Hold on. Yeah. You see, it's been getting like wrecked. Okay. All right. We're learning. We're getting sharp. Shall we? Oh, SBS, I owe you a response on something. Give me 1 sec. What's around the corner? So, okay, here's their numbers, guys. Here's the results. Year-over-year revenue growth, strong earnings per share. They're generating strong free cash flow. They have 4,300 customers doing 100K plus in ARR. That's impressive. They added almost 1,000 more customers. And then here's the earning call Q&A, like key topics. This is where it's like on the earnings call, the investor analysts, they typically ask a lot of like needle moving questions that are kind of like relevant to the narrative of the stock. And they're asking now about AI as a tailwind. So management was explicit that AI is a net tailwind, not a headwind. They noted that 14 of the top 20 AI native companies are Datadog customers, and they are seeing significant growth from a highly diversified set of AI customers outside of their largest one. That's probably OpenAI. OpenAI is their largest customer, by the way. So I think they're growing beyond OpenAI. That's the narrative, if they can like expand outside of OpenAI. The launch and early adoption of AI-powered products like Bits AI SRE were highlighted as drivers of future demand. And then the guidance and deceleration concerns, initial for full year 2026 revenue growth, guidance of 18 to 20% implies a deceleration from fourth quarter's 29%. However, they noted that this is above buy-side expectations, implying potential for a future beat and raise cycles. Okay. Large customer concentration and churn. Addressed the large customer risk by emphasizing that the gross margin retention remains stable in the mid to high 90s and churn is low, indicating the essential nature of their platform. Record bookings, including 18 deals over 10 million TCV and 2 over 100 million. Okay. Because like the big conversation there, I think we looked at Datadog together on my equity research platform. Let me see. I got to log in. I can't show you guys my login. People pay a lot of money for this, but I share it with chat. What a free ball. Log in. Data observability. Here we are. Here we go, chat. Oh, whoa. Goldman puts it as a sell. Dang. They cold. All right. Boom. Valuation and risk. Let's go back to... Let's go to Datadog. DDOG. Triple OG. Let's see what they said last time. All right, Thesis. Was this the one that had OpenAI as their largest customer? One of them had it. Changes in coverage. There we go. Peer comps. Observability. Okay. Okay. Where are we valuing the software stack? We see Microsoft as a leader as it is entrenched into enterprise workflows and innovating with Agent 365. ServiceNow, given its IP and workflow engines and its ability to take action across different system records. Snowflake to capture outside shares, enterprises modern their data estates. And we are sell rated on Datadog as our industry work suggests increased competition and heightened customer focus on budget optimization, in part catalyzed by new approaches to address AI observability. Oh, okay. I get you. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. There was something in here that said that they were doing their own data observability. Oh, here we are specifically. This is what it was. Okay. On OpenAI competition specifically, OpenAI has aggressively ramped up its sales organization to target enterprise accounts for full stack agentic implementations. So OpenAI is coming after software companies. When we hosted OpenAI CFO, they believe that the future of software applications will be custom rather than packaged because the cost of building software is coming down. That goes directly against what Jensen says, by the way. We believe enterprise monetization is a strategic imperative for OpenAI given the size of the TAM and its investment in sales and marketing and R&D. Tool integration, fast pilots, not charging, and having low built-in trace friction for observability and logging. Okay. This right here shows that OpenAI is trying to do their own data observability. Ooh, goop. Datadog just bounced off IPO prices. Who are the major shareholders of Datadog? Let's see. I don't know if they'll show me on here. Let's see. Major stockholders. They don't show like some of the real funds, but small bunch of the indexes. They don't go too fine into details. These are all big mutual funds, guys. No one really crazy here on the cap table. No one really crazy here on the cap table. Besides, okay, so we get the Datadog story, right? The second that OpenAI actually launches a data observability product, though, I think it's still going to be pretty risky for this business. I think it's still going to be risky for this business, guys. I think it's still going to be risky for this business. I'm not convinced that this is the greatest software business in the entire world. And like I said, software has taken an absolute hit because of the concerns that AI is going to be replacing some of the native software package companies. I think there's a world where they coexist, but I also think that there's more better and more quality, like unique, entrenched, high switching cost software businesses that actually took a hit over the last few weeks that are better names. We just got to find those. All right. So we gotta do some dumpster diving. Okay. What's the next one? I know someone else said something. Mobs, which one did you say? Astra or something like that? What's ESOA? Y'all talking about ESOA. What they doing? Energy services. Wow, damn. What is this? The heck happening here? Energy Services of America. Wait, is this the thing that you guys pitched last time? Did we talk about this? Wait, did we? Do I recognize the website? No, I don't recognize the website. I don't think we talked about this one. Underground piping. Wait, I like this. They're doing a lot of, okay, first of all, they're targeting the sectors that I know are bagger. Waste and wastewater treatment, utility restoration, right-of-way clearing. Ooh, there's a lot of goop in here, guys. Like these are good sectors that have a lot of federal funding behind it. A lot of federal funding. Wait, did you guys pitch it? Did you guys pitch it? We're gonna have our pitch competition on Friday, I think. Hear me, guys? I think we're gonna do like our official pitch competition on Friday. All right. Yeah, make sure you put it in on Friday. And Edwin, don't feel overwhelmed about like the questionnaire. It's you can copy our prompts and then you can like put Google Finance or Gemini or ChatGPT to help you populate it and just have it to think like an institutional long short equity investor. But we just want to have the information there. Yeah, everybody can pitch. Is it a public stock or is it a private company? James. If it's a public stock, everybody can pitch. Literally anybody, like anybody's allowed to pitch. I keep telling you guys this. You just go on here. It doesn't cost any money, cost anything. You don't even have to donate to Chat Capital. You can if you want to, in that Streamlabs link below. That'll be great. But it just goes here. All of the pitches go here, and you just simply fill. It's a very easy questionnaire. It takes like 2 minutes. If you know the business. If you don't know the business, you probably shouldn't be pitching it. But all we ask is the name of the company, their ticker, their share price, their last year performance, like what you think the price target is. You don't have to have exact math, but just like directionally where you think the price target is going to go. This is the most important ones. What do you think the investment thesis is for the business? What do you view as their moat or competitive advantage? What's the number one risk to the business? And then how long should we hold this investment? Whether it's like a quick trade, it's an earnings play, or if it's like a 20-year bet, cockroach style business, etc. And then this, like what your conviction level is, if this is something that you saw on the highway, it's a 1. If it's something you've been monitoring for a while and like you kind of want to dig into it, it's a 2. If this is like, I will literally buy this stock on my own, it's a bagger, I know it is, I'm willing to put the house on it, that's a 3. All right. So I just want everybody can pitch. And as you can see, all you guys have been pitching some great ideas so far. We got a lot of good names and pitches in here. So Friday, I'm going to take the net new ones and put it into our pitch presentation. And we're going to run through each of those and have like a formal pitch. All right. So, but it seems like Edwin, you're going to do Energy Services of America Corp. Oh, you did Top Build? Wait, where did we find Top Build? Did we find that together? Wait, Rich Topic, did we randomly come across Top Build when I was like trying to find research for the roofing business? How ironic is that? Are you serious? The pitch I was going to submit was the one from yesterday, the Top Build. You can still pitch it. You can still pitch it. And I love when you guys pitch something that's like relevant to like your expertise. Like if Rich Topic does something on like construction or roofing, he knows that space like crazy. He works in it. Like if Richard did something on like the pet grooming space or like anything like that, that would be epic. Global tampon ETF, nothing beats the. We'll invest in anything. I don't care what it is, as long as it's like a cash flowing asset or has exposure to cash flowing assets, we'll buy it. But pitch it in the form. You look at tech companies, you don't have no idea what they're saying. That's real. Next time you do that though, just like bring your questions to us. We'll learn together. Because you probably see their financials and it's like ARR and churn and net retention and upsell and cross sell. Whenever you guys want, if you guys are like, hey, what the heck does this mean? We'll learn it each other. We'll learn with each other. I owe you a response, espionage. I think Richard took it. Do owners of businesses ever stay on after you acquire the business just on a consulting basis? Yeah. So the owner that we're acquiring this business from, he's staying on for 1 year full time. And I told him it's like business as usual. And then after that, he's going to do like a part-time consulting basis. Partly because of the licensing. And then also because the guy has like expertise in customer relationships. And then since I don't have much experience, I'm assuming I would need someone to guide me through management. Yeah, that's always preferred to have sort of like a senior person that has the expertise to give you like a lot of good intel. You should join our Discord too, by the way, and the deal team when it's launched. It seems like you're like in real time looking at a deal. So if you aren't in the mix already, get in the mix with our Discord. Oh, y'all out here having some conversations. Look what y'all talk about on the Discord. Y'all talk about roll-ups. What the heck? Shout out to Kareem. Kareem gave us a resource on the Porter's 5 forces to make companies successful. That's freaking good. Someone pitched a business in here. And then Austin came in the mix, asked about roll-ups and crane rental operators, pest control, and staffing. And then he has some prospects, skills, and key employees in these 3 industries. That's so sick. Look at that value add. That's awesome. All right, but here, guys, I'll give you the Discord link. It's usually private, but since you're on the stream, we're friends. You guys can join. You guys can join. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. Many will not be comfortable uploading it to Discord. Discord just killed itself. Wait, what happened? Oh, wait, guys, I have no clue actually. Wait, James, spill the deeds. Did Discord do something? Ooh. Should I get off Discord? Is it really bad? Discord's age verification mandate. Wait, what are you talking about? To require age verification for certain content? Oh, everyone has to ID? Oh. That's kind of a good thing, though, right? Security? To ensure that there's no scammers? Dude, there's Clawbot. Clawbot out there, man. We gotta watch out for Clawbot, y'all. You better watch out for Clawbot. Have you guys made a Clawbot yet? Oh, Face ID? Oh, what the heck? Oh, a Face ID. I ain't about to be doing no face. Wait, when you guys on my Discord, it makes you put Face ID? That's weird. No, I never had to yet. To scan your driver's license? Yeah, they never asked me yet. Do I have to do it now? Ooh. Where else should we hang out? Like what should we do? Should we do like a Slack? What do you guys think? I was gonna do a Slack for the deal team, because the deal team's like very institutional. The deal team's like for people that are like, bro, in the midst of the trenches like me, trying to like get a deal closed or source or whatever. So I can't be having them on Discord with all these emojis and stuff. So I was gonna have them on Slack, you know. But Dr. Samurai, what's good? A go-to person would not do it? Yeah. Seems like mixed opinions though on the Discord topic. Te quiero. Okay, wait. So, okay, let's do it again. Let's do Energy Services of America, ESOA. I want to get really smart on this, guys, real quick. Can we get smarter on this? Let's do. And this could help you too, Edwin. It will be in 2 weeks, officially 2 weeks. This weekend we're filming all of like the offline content. So when you guys sign up for the deal team, you'll have like access to this library of like deep dives into each part of the deal process. So you'll have access to that. So that'll be super cool. And then I got like templates for you guys, like models and LOIs and diligence stuff, kind of like a full package. So it'll be ready in like 2 weeks. My only thing is like making the website. I don't know how to, like, I'm trying to figure out how to do that. And people that are quoting me are like charging me an arm and a leg. And I'm like, bro, I can vibe code this. It's really cool though. It's like, it's really cool. But if those that are interested and you're in, and you've been on the streams, and you've been consistent, I know everybody's name so far that's been on the streams, like DM me or something, and I'm going to give you the, like a discount code or something on that. Everybody else, they got to pay to play. Let's play this. Okay, what are we looking at? ESOA? How'd you guys find this? It's a super small stock. Evan, did you know about this already? Bro, this is a $200 million market cap business. How'd you know about this, twin? Ooh. Okay. I want you to be head of industrial and utility services at a Tired Cup style launch at equity fund. Okay. What is this called? Energy. ESOA. Lock in what they got for us. Okay, ESOA. Backlog growth. So, ESOA, reading music. ESOA reported full year and fourth quarter revenue, reported record full year, but profitability was significantly impacted by project mix, timing, and unfavorable weather. resulting in substantial year-over-year net income decline. The core narrative here is robust top-line demand driven by critical infrastructure needs, but execution and margin consistency remain key operational challenges. ESOA's business model is fundamentally sound, benefiting from long-term structural tailwinds in aging utility infrastructure and increased demand for power and gas distribution. The company's recent fourth quarter report highlights strength in its gas and water distribution and electrical mechanical segments, which more than offset the decline in gas and petroleum transmission. So they had a large mix of this, like the undergrounding construction services for the oil and gas sector, but that's being offset by the water and electrical mechanical. Okay, that makes sense. The key concern for us as investors is significant compression in gross margin, which dropped 9.4% from 14%. This is attributed to unfavorable winter weather delaying projects and shifting project mix. We just gotta see if that's like a long-term implication. Like the weather patterns that we have now probably existed a handful of years ago, so we gotta see like if they have a consistency and a pattern rebounding after a dip in gross margin profile from like unfavorable winter weather events, suggesting a degree of operational vulnerability to external factors. And you see how short-term this is? You know, like if it's like an amazing business, do we really care that like one quarter bad weather impacted gross margins? Like we need to be asking, do we structurally believe in the 10-year to 20-year narrative and story of this business? You know? For some reason, all this stuff is pointing to something bad, but the stock went up 33%. However, the sequential growth in backlog, up $260 million at year-end, further increased to over $300 in first quarter 2026 commentary. Provides strong visibility and increases healthy demand environments with broader needs for infrastructure and data center power needs. I wonder if they say something about data centers. The call commentary focused heavily on operational execution and market positioning, rather than technical trends like AI. Profitability and project delays. Management explicitly cited very unfavorable winter weather as a primary drag on profitability for the full year, pushing projects into next fiscal year. This suggests a potential margin recovery as these delayed and presumably higher margin projects are executed. Acquisitions as a strategy. So M&A. As we saw with this is very akin to what we saw at Rich Topic with Top Build. M&A is a huge driver right now for these businesses. And given that we are potentially entering a rate cutting environment where credit might be a little bit more loose, and there's like a really good narrative of like aging business owners in this sector, I think we might have a potential like strong overall like Topco margin thesis expanding from like M&A. So that could be cool. That could be cool. So they bought two companies, Tribute Contracting and Rigney Digital Systems, as key drivers for future growth and margin enhancement. The Rigney acquisition is specifically expected to boost the margin profile for the electrical mechanical segment. Okay. All right. But, so why is the stock up 33%? Hey, Triviums, thanks for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate you, legend. Okay. So the earnings beat went crazy, by the way. Revenue growth, margin improvement, and then record backlog. That's all you need? They probably just never seen this combination of all of this at once. You know? I think it's just like an overall successful beat, and that like they just have momentum going into 2026 to crush it. So, all right. Look. I hear what they're saying. It makes a ton of sense. I hear what they're saying. It makes a ton of sense. Vade, how are you, legend? Hope you're having an incredible Tycoon Tuesdays. Have you ever read the book Investment Banking 3rd Edition by Josh Rosenbaum? Heck yeah. That's the Rosenbaum Guide to Investment Banking. That's like every summer analyst and analyst like interview prep Bible right there. I read that freshman year of college when I tried to get my first job, an internship, and it paid off big time. It's a worthwhile investment. But back then, AI didn't exist. You can probably get all the same intel from AI or Gemini, or AI is Gemini. Okay, So we got smart on that. Was this helpful, Edwin? Any other questions you have on this? We can dive deeper in here. We can have our analysts go to work. Put together. We're gonna have them put together and invest in memo. No. All right, we're gonna pivot to. I want to read one more on engineering. BW. That sounds familiar. What's BW? Is that a cockroach? I like Gemini. Grok just has too many. Grok is too political for me. I'm a chill guy. I stay out of the press. I stay out of the nonsense. Like when I'm on Gemini, it doesn't give me any nonsense. It just gives me straight facts. When I go on Grok, like if I click one button, I'm in a whole world of just like, you know, it's just like, whoa, what did I just end up on? You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm on freaking OF or Twitter. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And no, I'm not a customer of that, if you guys were asking. Disclosure over 50% threshold. 53% year to date. Bro, it's literally, bro, the heck? Bro, it's literally only been freaking 1 month. What the? Bro, A-Dub. You see, A-Dub, this is the stuff that pisses me off, bro. You show up in the chat every single day. Banger ideas that you just sit on. Bro, why you didn't speak up last year? We could have added 600% bagger, dude. See, that's what gets me. You and James. James be having these banger ideas too. And y'all just sit there and wait for the perfect moment. There's no perfect moment. We need money in the ground, dogs. The heck? Oh, 5 years though, this sucks. That's crazy. These are 3 to 5 year plays. What do they do? Okay. American energy company and service provider that is active and has many operations. It's oil and gas though, right? Providing high quality, innovative technologies. We're a global energy leader since 1867. Dang. Yeah. Whoa, hold on. AI factories and data centers, rising power, electrical demand, U.S. data center buyers. Key development for this growing market, strategic partnerships with Denham Capital to convert existing coal plants to power data centers in the U.S. and Europe. Ooh. Goop. This is real goop right here. Whoa. Hold on. Digital partner for power for... What the heck? This is good goop right here. B&W, an applied digital partner for power for AI factory project. Designing and installing natural gas-fired boilers and steam turbines to power these data centers. It makes sense. It's like predictable and the stuff works. Like who cares if it kills the environment? It kind of... You want your power or not? You want AI or what? You know, you want AI or what? You better shut your mouth and take your gas-powered turbines. You know? JK. I do like renewable energy though. But way how things are looking right now, that might be cooked. It's like a 100-year bet. But right now, people don't think in 100 years. They're trying to solve for this quarter. You know? So do they actually do like the refining and transportation and stuff? Or they're selling their boilers? We're leveraging a vast installed base. They're doing like the installed base, like what's the name? Yeah, investing in that now could play a lot when the next president gets elected. Yeah, that's true though. But if we have another Republican president, like businesses like this is gonna continue to rip, or it's gonna like drastically reverse. Versus if we have like a more Democratic president, then like green energy is gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of just really depends. You know what I mean, guys? More than 300 operating utility and industrial boiler units in the U.S. and nearly 200 boiler units. Let's see, B&W boilers. Play Build Your Stacks. Ooh, what's Build Your Stack? Is it copyright free though? Is it copyright free? It has to be copyright free. Yeah, it's uncertain. I don't know. I honestly I don't know anything about politics anymore. I self-selected to intellectually be unplugged. Okay, wait. B&W boilers. Oh snap! Wait, they're producing this. Okay, first and foremost, they're kind of like, you know how we were talking about like the EUV lithography systems for the AI value chain? Left side, what's up, twin? Thank you so much for the message. Hope you're having an incredible Tycoon Tuesdays, top dog. Welcome, welcome. We out here learning, making smart money moves. Vade, did you ever land a freshman year internship? Yep, I worked at Morgan Stanley, freshman year. There's only like 4 of us in the whole world, and it was me. Little old poor kitty finance, but that changed my life. Shout out to this guy George Van Amson. He hired me. What should I talk about? Vade, you asking for advice. What'd you want? You said, what books would you recommend for me to read in order? I'm trying to work in investment banking, then PE. I'm a freshman in college right now. Hey, W, that's nice, man. You want some books? One sec. I'll give you a book. Well, first and foremost, if you really want to be a shredder, you should watch every single one of our streams. Because these streams literally teach you more than anything that college or working on the street would. This book right here, The Warren Buffett Way. This single-handedly is the greatest investing book outside of Intelligent Investor. It summarizes Warren Buffett's annual reports into the philosophy of how to think like a value-oriented smart money shredlord and investor. You know? What separated me from the rest of the other applicants? My PhD. I had a PhD. What y'all know about that PhD? If you know, you know, huh? What y'all know about that PhD? I don't even know if anybody knows what that means. Y'all, if y'all see my video, you know what that means. But I had a PhD. I'm not gonna say what it is until somebody in chat says what it is. But what separated me from the pack was my PhD and hustle, grit, intellectual curiosity, ability to network. Hey, no, you got it right. That's right, mate. Let's go. Let's go. I literally said that in an interview, guys. I literally said that in an interview. So there's like, they literally, bro, it was so funny. It was crazy work. They sat me down. They were like, so you did really well. And I'm going to be very honest. The other candidates are just as smart. And they also go to Ivy League schools, and you go to Michigan. Why should we hire you over them? And I was like, no disrespect, ma'am. They're cool and all. And they're probably intelligent, great students. But I guarantee you, none of them has a PhD like me. She was like, what? I didn't see a PhD on your resume. I said, it's in the heart. Because I'm poor, hungry, and determined. I told them I come from nothing, so absolutely everything that I have now is a gift. I am hungry right now, not just to provide for myself, but for my family. So you have someone that is committed and aligned to execution. And then I said, I'm determined. I said, there's no one that's going to feasibly work harder than me. And then she was like, bet, you're hired. That was so lit. If whoever's writing my book, whoever's writing the story of Kenny Finance, make sure y'all put that in the book. Cause that was a heck of a scene. That's a real fact. You can call them right now and ask him, did he really say you had a PhD? Hold on, wait. I wanna find something for you guys. I'm gonna find something for you guys. While I'm doing that, you guys look at this. Study this, because we're about to get back in the mix with our roofing business, guys. Let me try if I can show you something. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my goodness. Dude, I'm such a dog. Okay. Here we go. All right, chat. Don't look at anything else, but just read this, okay? This is, you guys see it? No, you can't see it yet. Look at this. This is the, how do I make it bigger without showing I have like my personal phone number and stuff on there on this email. Can you guys see this? This is the follow-up email that I sent to her. March 17, 2015. Hi, Megan. It was great speaking with you yesterday. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to interview me for the Institutional Equity Group at Morgan Stanley for the Freshman Enhancement Program. That was like the freshman internship. It was inspiring to hear about your role on the Alpha Team for Institutional Equities and your China wall between equity research and sales. I know I can bring tremendous value to the MS team with my passion for the markets, willingness to go the extra mile, and my PhD. I just received a phone call from George Williamson that I've been extended an offer to join the team. This is an amazing opportunity, and I'm thankful for your kind word. Looking forward to joining the MS team in the summer. Please give Edwin my best. Hey, I crushed it, chat. I went nuts. And then this is what she said. I was a freshman at the time. This is such a throwback. She said, "Hi, Kenny. I did hear the good news. Huge congratulations to you. I think you did really, really well during the interview. Your passion showed through, and I love the PhD analogy." Hey, that's work. What a throwback. All right, lock in. Time to go. We are focused on chat capital. All right. Because I'm not a little boy anymore. All right. Back then I was a boy. Now I'm a man. I got to make grown man moves, y'all. I got to make grown man moves, chat. All right. I'm not trying to get an internship anymore. I'm trying to unlock value creation here. Ooh, big dog, little dog. Ooh, nice. Oh, Build Your Stacks is a finance game. Oh, we should play that then. Okay. I can't play video games this week. It's like I'm cranked in. I'm cranked right now. So it's like all hands on deck to get this thing closed. So anytime off stream or like on stream, it kind of has to be like feeding the intellectual side. But I think I'll game on Friday. So put that in Discord of what games you should play. I think we're gonna add a Discord gaming channel. So like, 'cause there's a few gamers in there, like you and Hunter. But I think I'll play Stacks. I'll play any game you guys want me to play. I have Steam, so I'll get anything. How's your faith in God helped you in all this? It hasn't really helped. It's really the only source. So it didn't really like assist me in anything. It kind of was the driver and everything. I'm like a firm believer that like without like my testimony, guys, like if anybody wants to like my testimony, you want to get personal on it, I'm not supposed to be here. Like statistically, where I come from in Michigan and Detroit, like the family I grew up in, it's just like I'm not. None of this is supposed to be possible for me. You know what I'm saying? Like my circumstances, like all of the odds, like human wise, is just like stacked against me. And it's I did nothing but take those odds and give it to God. And he just like he upped the score. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a big believer in my faith. When I get stressed, I don't go to Twitter. I don't call my friends. I don't text a group chat. I pray. I open up my Bible. I open up a Bible plan. I listen to a sermon just to clear the head, get the spirit right. I literally pray all day, every day. And I pray for you guys too. I don't know if I know some of you are like non-Christians in here, but like I pray for everybody in the chat. And so, you know, like I know your names and like I know what you guys are working on, and I pray you guys have much success and everything. And Vade, I'm praying that like you have incredible success finding internships and your growth intellectually and trying to work in investing and banking and PE. You know, I think like Bad Bunny said, you can't fight hate with hate. You got to fight it with love. And I think one of the most empathetic and incredible forms of love is prayer. So that's what I like to do. But yeah, God is very much, he's my everything. And he's the only reason why I'm doing this stuff too. Like I want to have literally the coolest streaming platform focused on the finance niche, literally to positively impact the relationship people have with money and investing, right? Like there's a reason why there's Chat Capital, right? Like guys, I could have taken $1,000, $228 from you guys and went to go buy like memory chip. You know what I'm saying? Or I could have bought some Jordans. No, but it's just like all the money I make from this, I want to put it in there so you all have like educational dollars to think about investing in stocks, right? Like the reason why I don't charge people like $100,000 for diligence roadmap is because you guys are trying to make an informed, life-changing decision to buy a business, and I want to show you how a pro would do it. I want to show folks that there's more to finance than prediction markets and crypto and day trading, right? Like I want this to be the coolest, most impactful finance streaming platform ever to exist. And that's why I'm doing it every single day, right? Because like God put it on my heart that like there needs to be smart money moves spread across the world. And then on the hold code side, I want that thing to be massive. I want to buy a bunch of businesses, have it make billions of dollars, not just to like make crazy bread, but to like positively impact the world, you know, have like employ people, give chances to people that didn't really have a chance, to stimulate local economies, to be able to like pay my tithes, to give back, to sponsor scholarships and all that, you know? And I am a believer that like capital and dollars and in a sense capitalism can be a really good tool for good if it's stewarded by a leader with a good heart, you know? So that's my story, Vade. You asked for it, bro. You literally asked for it and I gave it to you. That's my testimony. That's my vibe. But cool, Webby, the Palm Beach Prince. Yeah, man, I really did beat the odds, bro. I really did beat the odds. Like statistically, if you were to feed my story into the AI algorithm, I ain't supposed to be here, man. I ain't supposed to be here, dude. Especially not supposed to be at the places I worked at, right? Like to get the jobs I had, it's harder to get into those jobs than it is to get into Harvard. You know what I mean? And it's people took a chance on me. I learned a lot, and it was just an incredible, beautiful story. And then I'm blessed to take a chance to bet on myself, bro. You know how elite that is. And then here's the other crazy thing too. I don't know if some of you guys are in the chat, but it's like I'm only 1 year in, like 1 year and like a few months into like doing content, making YouTube videos. And from that 1.5 years of just like posting stuff that I knew, I don't know if I told you guys this. I tell brands this all the time so that they sponsor me. But it's like we've had like 10 or 11 people reach out to me and say, hey, the video you just talked about changed my life and my family's life. We bought a business. And even crazier is like we bought the business you mentioned in the video. Like a lot of you guys know me from like my long form like listicles and stuff. Some people have went on there, learned about business acquisition from our content. I didn't sell them a course. I didn't make them pay anything. It was just literally watching it, right? They watched it, they acted on it, they found those businesses and they bought it and they like changed their lives and their family lives. Like that's like crazy impact. You know what I'm saying? So, with that kind of impact, I'm hooked. I'm like, bet I want to impact 100 people, 1,000 people, 1,000,000 people, you know, just to like make a good sound decision. You know what I mean? So that was freaking epic, dude. That was freaking epic. I don't know if anybody's in here that did that, but they're probably busy running their business right now. So that's the reason why we're in the game, man. That's the reason why we're in the game. Dreamline to have a dreamliner to the moon, baby. And then one day I'm going to be as cool as Cool Webby and live in West Palm Beach. One day, all right? Give you time, Shred Lords. All right, I'm so distracted. What are we supposed to be doing? Guys, we're trying to buy a business here. So, Project Raise the Roof, that is the deal name for today. It is a roofing business in the Midwest. It does between 700 to $1 million of cash flow. I can't give exact numbers. But this is what, I know Flaren, you missed the stream yesterday, but this is what we did yesterday. We broke down what were all of the essential diligence streams, and all of chat contributed as well. They all contributed. So we were like, we need to understand the public peers and understand like who are the largest players in the space that does roofing installations and maintenance and repairs for the residential segment. And we found this business, Top Build, and studying Top Build gives us such an institutional knowledge of like what's happening in that space and in that industry. And that allows for us to like essentially crush it. You know what I'm saying? And then we understood the TAM, like what's the total addressable market of this? What is the potential for us to like generate revenue? Where's the good markets at? We found this stat of $6.3 billion for residential that includes distribution. And then chat went crazy. You guys went nuts yesterday. You're giving me all of the good points and the questions around like, what are the questions we need to be asking to ensure that we know exactly what is happening with this business? You know? So, oh, Darkest Summer. Yeah, you're not a day trader, by the way. These are swing trades. My man. That's what I'm talking about. Darkest Sunray, I feel like we somewhat converted you a little bit. You've been having a little bit more of like a value investor aura recently. Have you guys noticed that? Darkest Sunray came in here talking about all these dang day trades. And then you got a little bit more of a value-oriented aura, my guy. All right? You're starting to look and move a little different, man. You're starting to talk like a smart money shred lord. Nah, but I like it, man. Swing trades are dope, especially during earnings season. You can make a killing. Just be very careful because it's very binary. You know? I still want you to think in a 50-year horizon, bro. You know? And you've been nudging us on the whole dividend thing as well. Irreplaceable. Hello. Welcome to Tycoon Tuesdays with Chat Capital. I literally hope you're having the most impeccable Tuesday of your entire life. And thank you for taking the time to hang out with us. I found your page a few days ago and binge watched your content. Oh, stop it. Are you serious? What the heck? OMG. Thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate that. And I don't know how much you binge watch, but there's a lot out there now, guys. I've been cranking on content. So thank you for watching that. I appreciate you. And thanks for genuinely sharing your knowledge. I especially love the business acquisition insights. I really appreciate it. You guys love business acquisition. That's awesome, though. I appreciate that. Debbie's in the chat for Irreplaceable. I love you. I love it. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the content and joining the stream. Well, if you wanted the advanced version, we're actively looking at a business acquisition for a roofing business in the Midwest. And I'm showing chat all of the unpretty work that goes behind it, right? We did it for Project Raccoon. This is Edwin's business. Edwin is one of the really cool guys in the chat that's looking at this trash bin cleaning acquisition. And we got him right with like the deal timeline, the key diligence areas that he needs to focus on, data requests for management, and then the topics for his management meeting. So I try to use this as like a good safe space for folks that are kind of like intellectually curious about this whole world, how to like behind the scenes, and to sometimes like scare folks off that think it's a get money quick scheme. It's a very much a get rich very slow scheme. So anyway, Jet, what are we doing? Diligence? Yeah. So yeah, for Lauren, I'll just recap it for you. But we went through all these different commercial diligence topics, the financial diligence topics, the go-to-market. I know it's hard to read. This is for Garrett. Garrett's blind. Can you see it, Garrett? Garrett, I'm gonna buy you some glasses, bro. I'm gonna help roll up like a glasses business for you. All right, that's way too big. But okay, then there's financial diligence, go-to-market, subcontractors. This is important though, guys, because it's like a lot of people are trying to buy these trade businesses, but they don't understand a lot of the labor part of the trade side is actually subcontractors. And that's like a whole other business. It either is like a significant COGS item on your P&L, or it's like a whole different operations and team that you got to manage. So be very careful on that. All right. And if you guys aren't in the Discord, get your butts in the Discord before they start this Face ID thing. But that's where all the Shredlords is hanging out at. So we're talking about licensing, diving into the track record, understanding non-competes, historical pricing analysis, then supply chain diligence. And oh yeah, by the way, everybody has access to this. I don't know if anybody told you this, guys, but did I tell you guys that? I know the guys that were here for Edwin's version knows, but it's the same doc as Edwin's doc, guys. If you didn't know, but everybody has access to this. It's just a different tab on there. So we make all this stuff so that you all can have it. I really should be charging for this. Now that I think about it. But I won't. For now. Just kidding. You're lucky I love the streams. All right, then the business operations. Okay, now let's take this and let's turn it into a data request list. Let's use AI for that. Gemini, you're up. Time to lock in. We're looking at a potential acquisition for a Midwest roofing sales and installation and maintenance business. I'd like you to take the following diligence topics. Can't even spell. I need to play that typing game again. Following diligence topics and create a. I'd like you to take the following diligence topics and create a data request list that we can share with management. It should be it should be comprehensive and in depth so that we have all of the available raw data to do our analysis to gather mission critical insights for this acquisition. Here's a I like this song. Here's a sample data request list from a previous deal. Okay. Caliente, caliente. Caliente. I really need your guys' help finding like some really banger copyright free music. Oh, let's actually play one of the other playlists to see if we can find a good tune. While that's loading, let's see if anything here is flavorful. Ooh, you guys like this? Oh, nice. This sounds like Naruto. Da-da-dum. Wait, Darkest Summer, is your album done? Just gotta work on formatting a little bit, chat. Okay, so we're done with this, and then after this, I want to show you guys how to do the banker outreach. Also, wait, guys, I just thought about this. We gotta fly to Miami. So I gotta fly probably. I gotta fly out probably Sunday or Monday to Florida. And I'll be there for about a week or 2 weeks. And I was curious because I can't stop streaming. You know, what would be like cool streams you would want to see? Like the options are like recap of the day in the hotel type of stream. Just like now, but like I just won't have my fancy PC and all that. I'll just have my laptop or my phone. We'll still be able to catch up, and I can give you guys all the cool lore and details. Or kind of like IRL walking around Miami streams, or kind of like Like we can't go to like the meetings and stuff together. I can't have you guys in there. So um I don't know. Like what would be a cool, cool thing, cool vibe? Because I want to make sure it's still like good for us to like be able to touch base and catch up and stuff. Maybe I'll see if I can like bring my PC on the plane or something. Or like if there's is there like a PC travel bag or something like that? This thing's heavy though, bro. This thing's huge. Okay. Just food for thought. Food for thought, chat. Food for thought. What about this song? All right. Here's the data request list. Raw CRM, 5-year historical bid log, property type. Ooh. Her voice is so nice. Cataluna. Permit history, a list of all the filled building permits by company, tech stack, access to or exports from the GIS tools, drone survey data, product mix data, volume of sales broken down by standard shingle versus high impact, wind resistant versus metal and membrane. Good. Transaction ledger, all invoices for the last 3 years, new install, routine maintenance and repair, job type, pricing sheets, have like a pricing book, financing data, which third-party partners they're using, subscription data, go to market, marketing attribution report, monthly spend by channel, mapped against closed win run. The only issue is this is wonderful for like a private equity firm. The only thing is some business owners don't know what 90% of this stuff means, or they don't have it. So I'm gonna have to have like a more simpler version of this. So this is kind of like advanced, and we're gonna need a simpler version of this. We should do a jet skis tour in Miami. You can jet skis stream. Me jet skiing around Key Biscayne. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Let's see. Marketing attribution report, sales roster, customer concentration, a top 20 customer list, digital presence, admin access. What's the name of the kid in here? Vade. Oh, Vade. By the way, you should put your resume in the Discord or something. Take off your full name and address though. We can do a resume review. We can we'll do it live on stream. We'll help you make a dog resume. I just thought about that. Every time I have these young folks in the chat, man, I just get so compelled to just like give y'all all the game so y'all can crush it. Ooh, this one might be good, guys. Madruga, Azucares. ¿Algo persona hablas español en el chat o no? ¿Dónde es mi profesor? Richard. ¿Hablas español o no? I gotta start practice. Oh, we heard this one before. It has like that weird like bump to it. Let's go to more chill stuff. Jordan by Looney. Okay. Subcontractor and labor diligence. Registry of all crews. Okay, this is good. Okay. So transaction lever. 2T. We got to clean this up so that it's good. Part of banking is, and PE is also just like cleaning up stuff so that it's like public friendly, you know? Bop, 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 bop. Okay. 1099 crews. Years of tenure. I always wondered, what do you guys think is the rationale for this? Rich Topic might know. Rich Topic, I have a question for you, bro. Why do people use 1099 subcontractors versus maybe hiring someone that is dedicated to do that trade? You know? Like, say, for example, I know the cost is a big driver, but outside of cost, why wouldn't you just have someone that is like always available, predictable salary to just do that one job all the time? You know what I mean? Like, say, for example, in the surveying world, where you have to go out and take a survey of like a construction site, development site, a lot of surveyors use subcontractors. Those subcontractors only go to fields. And I thought to myself, why not just have one dedicated surveyor on your staff and give them a drone? You know what I mean? I never really understood that. Do you guys know? Like, I just don't understand it. It's like confusing. Error warranty log. I can tell if I send this thing to an owner, he's literally gonna throw up. He's gonna be like, bro, what is this? I've never thought about any of this in my life. This list is too advanced and detailed for a small business owner. Give me a simplified but still essential small business owner friendly data request list. Keep in mind, they spend much of their time in the field speaking to customers and generating leads, managing team, not in Excel or the business software. Right? This is what's going to separate you guys though, right? This is what'll separate you guys. So many of the young folks are going to be going into the business acquisition world, literally trying to buy companies using AI for all of the data requests, the analysis, but like communicating the output of AI to a business owner that spent the last 50 years in the field doing a trade, complete disconnect. Like, you got to be a bridge. You got to have the bridge to understand like what is like way too complex and what is like very simple, top of mind for a business owner, you know? Like, you got to be able to like respect their time. You know what I'm saying, chat? What about this? What about this song? No. But this one. Nope. Oh, this is good. Don't worry about formatting it perfectly. If it's easier, you can just invite me to your QuickBooks as a reviewer and send over PDFs of the insurance and licenses. We can walk through the equipment list together in person. Look, my AI is learning empathy. I got the best in the game. I got the best in the game, chat. All right, so this is the advanced data request list. This song sucks. Y'all like Spanish music? What's your favorite music, yo? I only play a lot of Spanish music because like the rap selection for Epidemic Sounds, where I get all my music from, guys, it's copyright free and I have a subscription there. It sucks. Until Dr. Sunray wants to make us an album. Who responded in the chat? That Rich Topic? Is that my guy? Okay, tax returns, bank statements. Boom, boom, boom. Lead sources. Perfect. Perfect. See, this is more reasonable, right? And the key is, before you send anything off, you want to review and see if you like done this already before, or they've already sent it before. All right, so the tax returns are good. P&L, an export from QuickBooks, bank statements, any equipment loans, truck leases, or EIDL, SBA loans still in the books. Important. The jobs and the customers. Job history. Repeat customers, HOAs, they give them multiple jobs a year that are out there that haven't been signed yet. Maintenance contracts, good. A list of everyone on payroll, what they do, sales versus install, and how they get paid. Subcontractor names, hiring sources, good. I'll be careful with the Chinese ones. I'm sure the audience is just like natively like Chinese audience. And as you like scale as like an artist or a creator, like it's like where your audience is from, like where you get your viewer base, is really important. Tencent's good. Wait, that's a big company. That's a big stock actually. Tencent is like a big media business that owns a lot of companies though. All right, so this diligence request list is good. We knocked that part off the to-do list. Legal and paperwork, good. A copy of their current general liabilities and workers' comp certificates, licenses, warranty. How many times a year do they have to go back? Okay. Truck and tool, supplier bill. This should give me all I need to do some cranking and really build a point of view on this business pre-offer. This should be all I need. All right, that's good. What do you think about this diligence request list, data request list? So the flow of our learnings is that we thought about commercially, what is everything that could go wrong with this business? Like, what do we truly need to know and understand? And like, these are the questions we'll always need to ask ourselves as we're learning about the business. We then turn that into a diligence request list of like, what do we need to ask the owner of the company for to do our homework? And as you can see, a lot of this stuff is like mad complex. That will instantly turn the owner off of a process. Because while you're trying to have the most elaborate diligence process, the craziest complex analysis, dope models, you still have to convince them to sell to you, right? Capital is a commodity. So the last thing you need is to piss somebody off and have them, last thing you need to do is piss them off and have them, like not want to work with you. And I love this song, by the way. It's a good focus song. It's a great focus song. We're so locked in. So this is just a little bit too advanced. We can get into the nitty gritty of this throughout the process. So keep this here. But for the first round of diligence request, we need a very simple, like, hey, this is what I'd love to have. And honestly, this is kind of also a little bit too long. If anything, if I were to ask for like the most important ones, I'd probably ask for like the P&L, job history, lead, like marketing and lead source. That's it. Just for like the first round. Not all of it is essential, right? This is stale. Yeah, this is stale. This is Edwin stuff. Right? We're slowly chopping wood on this deal. Slowly chopping wood. All right. Up things to that. Now we're learning, right? Okay. What's next? Now let's talk about potentially lenders. What's going on, champ? Back at it again? The grind don't stop? Yeah, what day are we on, guys? 40? 41? I don't think we're stopping this year, guys. I don't want to. I think we're gonna go every day, mate. I think we're gonna go every day, mate. Welcome back, man. Welcome back, Lance. You see? I remembered your name. Lance AI, right? Or did I get that wrong? Oh, shoot. No, it is Lance AI, because at the end of your name is AI, and you're the AI expert. Lance AI, my man. How the heck you doing, sir? Okay, I don't know much about them, but they were called Tencent. Oh wait, Rich Topic answered me. Thanks, Rich. They don't want to do the work themselves or don't have anybody that can actually do it. I'm a sub, so for me it's good because we do one thing and that's all we do. Okay. That's pretty solid. I think though, it might make sense to just like, yeah, bro, Lance, I got you, twin. Of course. Don't stop with these? Nah, never. Y'all gonna see me streaming at 50 years old. JK. This is a really good one. I like this. What about this one? Claro. You learned about this. You learned about this. Edwin, you're gonna pitch that, right? I hope so. Learn about this. We're just like getting super smart, guys. Learned about this. We learned about the markets. We did our diligence request. Oh, the last thing. Okay. I like this song too. Okay, so we need to do you guys understand like the reason why, like how do I describe this? Like the reason why, maybe it's better if I write it out. I'll write it out for you guys. Business buying HQ. Financing. So, financing a business acquisition, right? Okay, so if you want to finance a business acquisition, there's different ways to finance. Financing 101. There is equity or cash. There is SBA. There is a seller financing. And there's like structured financing. I'm gonna write all this stuff out so that I can know what it is. And then pros, cons of, okay, wait. Shot it low. Using, okay, wait. Personal cash, equity, that was a good song, actually, chat. That was a good song. Nueva York. Let's keep it going. Hold on. Wait, I think we found the good part of the thing. I have an ad. I got it. Okay, so I want to give you guys the lay of the land of what all the different financing things are. Guys, you better get this doc while you have it. We literally did this whole freaking thing for this roofing business, like the new deal we got. We did this whole diligence stream. We did this whole diligence request list for management. We trimmed that down into like an owner-friendly diligence request list. This is crazy work. Guys, this is like tens of thousands of dollars of value right here. But theoretically, like if you take the salary of what a investment or a PE associate or analyst makes, like to make this stuff, it's probably a couple $1,000. But you get it for free. Coop. All right. So the types of financing for a deal. Stop it. Kenny, you a cool dude for real? I'm pinning that. We're pinning that. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. I'm kidding. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Hey, Boogie, what's up, Top Dog Shred Lord? How you doing, man? Hope you're having an incredible Tycoon Tuesdays, Mr. Boogie. All right? And same with you, Tabios. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all way too nice, man. Y'all way too nice in the mix. All right. So, when it comes to personal cash, this is using your own money. It can be savings, 401k, stocks, whatever it is, to acquire 100% or down payment. That's that. The pros of this: don't give away equity. You own 100% of the business, of the equity of the business. Right? The con: liquidity. And you're pretty much all in. Right? Then there's investor cash. This is going to... Oh, Tobias. Wait, Tobias? To buy us. Tobias. To buy us. Tobias. To buy us. Tobias. I appreciate that, legend. Going to LPs, family offices, ultra high net worth individuals, and family offices, ultra high net worth individuals, endowment, pension funds, etc., to provide, to raise the equity contribution needs of the deal. Right? Pros of this: fairly easy to raise for a good cash flowing deal. Thank you, Tobias. And then the con: you give away ownership and have a boss, kind of. Because like they kind of are gonna be asking you like, hey, updates, what's happening here? Boom, boom, boom. And like when it comes to like the ownership, like for the exit, they take a large chunk and it enables you to buy the company, but they still own much of the equity because they contributed to it. All right. The SBA. This is the government program to fund business growth and acquisitions. It's actually designed to be like an amazing program to unlock financing for small businesses. The pros: available capital, can borrow 90% LTV, and enables you to keep ownership. Cons: administrative nightmare. ridiculous underwriting process. Personal guarantee. They take everything if you default. And what else? Pain in the butt to get. Right? Now, seller financing. Seller loans you a piece, a portion of the purchase price over a agreed term, right? Instead of paying the full purchase price in cash on day one, you have a seller note and pay them the portion over time plus interest. The Pro allows for you to retain ownership and preserve capital. Rarely owners rarely agree. Yeah, that's pretty much the only con. Owners rarely agree to it. You know what I'm saying? They're like, bro, I just want my cash. Like, why do I gotta sit here and get paid over 5 years? You know, just give me my money. Owners rarely agree. And then there's structured financing. Yeah, I don't know nothing about this yet. This can be like convertible, preferreds, earnouts, warrants, etc. Bro, super complex and designed to give you equity, upside, and ownership. The con, super complex, and owners want simplicity. You feel me? Let's see if we can find another one. Miss Cataluna. I love Cataluna. This really is a cafecito. I was researching a bit. It said Google reinvested all their money in data centers and such. That's why I dipped a bit. The investors wanted buybacks, but Google wanted infrastructure. I mean, they have to. Google has to pay to play. If you want to win the AI race, it is critical that you spend the necessary capex to have a lock on data center capacity, right? You want to have one data center capacity as well as the certainty of a supply chain so that you can go literally full steam ahead on developing and distributing your AI products. Like, just imagine for all these hyperscalers, Meta, Microsoft, Google, when all of their customers are fully adopted and onboarded onto the AI products. The infrastructure needs are going to be insane. So these hyperscalers want to be really well equipped for that. And how to do that? You got to have the infrastructure ready. Right now, no one's infrastructure is ready for 100% adoption. You dig? Okay, Shred Lords. This is the overview of like how do you finance a deal. Okay, so now that you know that, let's actually do the fun activity. So we want to find a way. So with this SBA program, they have a personal guarantee to where like if you default on the loan, they literally take everything you have. So what we're trying to do now is trying to find a way to unlock or get rid of that SBA. And there's a really cool tactic that a lot of like smart investors use, and that is, we're gonna call this here SBA workaround or SBA refinancing, right? And here's the steps for an SBA refinancing. All right, purchase company using SBA, stabilize business, and generate net profit in year one. Develop banking deposit relationship with local, community, commercial, bank, refinance with local bank after 1 year of net profit, and deposit relationship. Does this make sense, guys? Oh, wait. Okay. That's the playbook. And then once you refinance, this re-unlocks SBA capacity of 5 mil. To do more tuck-in or other acquisitions. Hello? Hola, baby. Okay. So for this SBA refinancing, guys, the step one, you buy the company, you bite the freaking bullet. You bite the bullet, right? Tobias, I'm actually going to unpin your message. I keep looking at it and it's like, oh my goodness, I'm getting cringe. I'm getting embarrassed. I'm going to put my Discord link back up there, guys. I can't be having everybody out here saying, oh, Kenny is so dang cool. I know I'm cool, but I'm not that egotistical, guys. Tobias is just a super nice person. All right, there's the Discord. Join the Discord if you guys aren't in the freaking Discord. Come on, Top Dog Shred Lords. All right. Nah, I don't like this song. Okay. So you buy it using the SBA with the personal guarantee, and then you stabilize the business, because what everybody wants to know is, like, after you are an official SBA user, can you run a business well? Can you generate profits, like net income? Or do you just burn a lot of stuff and are you cash strapped? The question is, do you have the ability to generate sufficient cash? Right? That's what they really care about. And then, during that year one of generating net income, you want to use as like your deposit or regular main bank. Hold on. Yeah. Boy, what's up with all these light skin songs? All right. So after you, while you're generating net income, you also want to make sure that your main banking relationship is with a local community bank that does have commercial banking, business banking programs. Why is that? Because they are not going to refinance someone that they've never even worked with before. And if you're a bank, the number one thing you care about is deposits, aka cash coming in, because then you can loan that out again. So if you, over the course of your first year of developing strong net income, as well as having really strong deposits every year or every month, and you generate net income, it's kind of like, this is a best-in-class 5-star client. Then you go to them and say, hey, we actually have an SBA loan of $3, $4, or $5 million. I'd love to refinance this with a commercial term loan, right? Then they issue a commercial term loan. So they send you $3 million. You pay down the SBA without a prepayment penalty if you use one of the ones that I'm using. Then that's gone. And what happens is you now have your term loan with the commercial bank, and that term loan, check this out, usually better rates, right? Also, low or less severe personal guarantee. That's a huge unlock. You feel me? So that's the playbook of the term loan. But then also, once you have that term loan and the SBA is paid off, the SBA is like a revolving wallet. Once you pay it off, well, first of all, the SBA has a max balance of $5 million. You can only use $5 million to buy a business. But once you use $3 million to buy a company, then you refinance it and you pay it down, it goes back up to 5. You guys feel me? This is a little bit of a complex situation. So you want to buy a business. It costs $3 million. You use SBA financing to get like 2.5 of it. So your available SBA capacity goes from 5 all the way to 2.5 because you're pulling down on the SBA. You bought the business, you grew it, you generated profits, then you refinanced it. You went to a commercial term loan or commercial bank, and you said, I'd like to get a term loan to refinance my SBA loan of $2.5 million. You're able to refinance it. And now when you want to refinance it, the SBA is paid off. And according to the SBA, you now have available capacity of $5 million again. And what does that unlock for you? That unlocks for you incredible potential to then go buy more businesses or do tuck-ins for your existing business without having to raise equity, right? Because what if we just stayed with the SBA? If we just stayed with the SBA, we would buy, we would draw down 2.5. I mean, we only have incrementally 2.5 left. And then if we wanted to do a bunch of add-on acquisitions, we're limited because of how many we can do. But if we refinance, open back up that capacity, we can do a lot more than what we could if we just stuck with the SBA. Ooh, y'all don't understand this kind of game I'm putting y'all on, twin. Jeez. Kenny, stop. They not ready for this. Top dog. All right, so how does this relate to Kenny Finance? I need to find the top community. I was already looking this up. I was looking at actually cool Webby spot. I was looking at West Palm because I thought all the rich people were there. But we can do Florida broadly. Okay, top community regional banks in South Florida. Let's see what they got. I want to look at this list here. I want to look at these websites, this. I want to check out this. Then let's see if anyone works with private equity. Okay, Stone Point Capital is a leading private equity firm within the global financial. Bank United. Okay. Citibank launches national capital. I need to see this. Yeah. Let's get some more goop. The Alliance. Fort Lauderdale? Nah. Generally exempt. Top 4 commercial banks in the U.S. with market share. Let's see this. All right. Now, here's a big list of supposedly the top community banks in Florida. Bank United seems to be at the top of the list fairly often. All right. Amarat Bank is up there. City National Bank of Florida, that's up there. And the number one thing these people care about, chat, the number one thing they care about is your deposits. That's all they care about. All right. So that. What about Paradise Bank? What is Paradise Bank talking about? I don't see them on the top 5. Top 5. Apply for a loan. Oh, you see how they have like the personal and the business? So now they have the business. You can do business accounts, saving, money marking, lending. They do SBA, but we need their commercial lending. Some people don't have a good commercial lending program. Finance large purchases, support daily operations with available credit, invest in property development and expansion, secure capital with competitive rates and terms. Okay, this one might be okay. Where are they based? Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale, and Delray. I don't know where any of these are. Where's Boca Raton? Boca Raton might not be near Miami. I need to be near Miami. It might be a little too far. I want to be able to walk into the thing, count money. I want to be able to walk in and count money, twin. Sheesh. All right. Where's my vibes? Donde es mi vibras? Donde es mi vibras? It's a little light skin vibe, but hey. Even thugs fall in love too. With the game. All right. Grove Trust. Business loans, credit and financial solutions for your business since 1926. That's good. They've been around for a long time. We don't need none of these neo crypto banks. We don't need that stuff. We need like traditional ones. Here we go. You see it? Smart financing options. The heck is this? You see, I'm gonna go back and stick to what works. Thank you, Anthony Lee, for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you, Top Dog Shred Lord. Thank you, my man, my man. I'm sorry, I was experimenting, guys, on the sound. I'm just gonna stick to our playlist. I realize there's not that many great ones out there. When you got something good, stick with it, you know? But, see, here, Grove Bank Trust, and I think they're the top 5 too, right? Oh, wait, never mind. They're not top 5. But they do have this thing here, commercial term loans and lines. Our experience customizing credit structures, strengthen your cash positions, facilitates the acquisition of equipment to operate your business, and support your growth strategy. Bet. We need this. Investment real estate loans, construction loans, owner-occupied loans, commercial real estate. Good. They have an international banking thing. Let's see their locations. Oh, they're in Miami-Dade. Dale, dale, dale. I'm interested. And then Grove Bank and Trust. The key is y'all gotta stop building relationships now. Like, there's no reason now why I can't. Where's the owner of this? I'm gonna email them. We need to find out who's the head of, like, Chief Lending Officer. We need to talk to this guy. Chief Investment Officer. Operations. VP of Private Lending. Anybody on business banking? Kevin Lee. Kevin Lay. Te quiero, 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 te quiero. We don't need personal banking. We need business banking. Who's business bank? Where are business banking people at? And this is how y'all use LinkedIn. We ain't got time to be looking for everybody. Business banking. All right. Raul. Bobby, ¿qué tal, huh? But really, this is who we need to be talking to. Andrew Yanez. All right, we gotta talk to my guy, Andrew. Hit him up. VP of Private and Commercial Banking. We're gonna get these folks in here. These are like some young bulls. Yeah, they all seem young. He just got his MBA. These young cats, what they doing? What these young cats doing out here? Right? Hey, if they got capital, they got capital. I don't care how old he is. That's for dang sure. This guy look like an OG. But this picture right here, you can tell that boy been dishing out term loans. That guy been dishing out term loans like it's ain't nothing. Talk to me, dígame. All right, we'll holler at those guys when they respond. Next. Okay, so Grove Bank and Trust, that's a good option. FNBCC, First National Bank Coastal Community. Is that top 5? No. Bro, I can already tell. This website looks buns. And if the website's kind of chalked, you got to ask yourself, are you willing to go through, and it's not even in Miami here, we're going to pass on that. You got to ask yourself if you're willing to go through the super long process of going through archaic solutions. This one is very modern and sleek. You know what I'm saying? Here's the CEO. Rajender P. Singh. Before, he was a managing director and led financial service practices of Invesco's private equity fund. Oh, good. Okay. I'm going to email this guy. Email the CEO and say, hey, I'm about to be your next best client. Bank United. Email. Where's his email? Y'all think I'll be sitting here messing around. I don't care. I'm going straight to the top. I'm going straight to the top. I ain't got no time to be messing around. Google had an option, though. Google said it was this guy. BankUnited.com. Okay. Is this legit? I guess it is. I guess it is legit. Oh, wait, no. This is how I used to source businesses. Okay, so it's first dot last name at bankunited.com. Because this person's email's on here, Mary Harris. Yep, J Ray. It's first and then last name. So we gotta do rsing at bankunited.com. Right. And here's my pitch. I'm not gonna say, hey, I have a small local business in Florida. No, I'm gonna say I left a multi-trillion-dollar private equity fund and I launched myself a holding company with the ambitions to launch $1 billion investment portfolio. I'd like to start a bank relationship now. And I'm like, great, where do we start? We're gonna start with this first one. This is my little small one. And work our way up. Y'all gotta earn my trust. Ooh, commercial lending, kind of goop. Smart capital for everyday needs. Term loans, I like that. Buy new equipment or acquire business. Our term loans can help you achieve your business needs. Buy what you need in one lump sum and repay with flexible terms. It's good goop. Commercial real estate financing for growth. Help your business. Okay. This is my top choice, guys. Bank United. It's my top choice. And it's modern. I think they have like a modern banking interface. Like, I think it's digital. Yeah, like they got a digital one. It's like on an app and everything. FDIC insured. It's their industry. Or they do healthcare banking, ESOPs, nonprofits, government banking, structured finance, public and project finance, trade and supply chain, corporate loan syndication, ESG. Okay, let's see if there's anybody that went to my school. Since this is a big one. See if we can pull the plug. Here we go. Oh, that's Charlotte. Oh, they're huge. They're in all over the place. Hosford. Brand Hosford. What's up, Brand? Credit products officer. Don't need that out, the fancy stuff. Okay, next one. City National Bank of Florida. Capital Markets Group. Ooh, Ocean Bank. What are your thoughts on them, A-Dub? Check out City first. Corporate lending. What they got for the shred lords, huh? Term loans, business acquisition financing. Okay, so City National Bank is the number 2. Oh, Grove and Bank United were listed with them. Grove, Bank United, and City National. Okay. Lines of credit. Take control of finances and make your money work for you. Bet. Synovus. Truist. South State and Regions. Nah, it's kind of suck. All right. Commercial real estate. The only thing though is I don't think this one does commercial term loans. Let's see. Commercial lending. Oh, I think they do. Power short-term business objectives and long-term strategies with traditional commercial financing. Access options to elevate working capital during periods of growth and diversification and sustain cash flow during fluctuating sales cycles. Asset-based. Global trade financing, small business loans, explore options. Buying, refinance, commercial property, small business loans, and line of credit. I need a term loan, broski. City National is listed first, and then it's promoted as a powerhouse in commercial real estate. That's what I think. I think they're good with real estate. They give off real estate energy. Still good though. My thing though, I'm trying to find like who that go to. Like there does exist somewhere in Florida, like a low key powerhouse, off the radar commercial lender that lends to like PE funds, holdcos, things like that aim to build decades long relationships and that have crazy, ridiculous competitive rates, all kinds of things. Gemini, it's your time to shine, baby. All right, wait, let me pull up my other Gemini. I was doing some research on this before, guys. Close the Discord. Open this up. Boom, 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 boom. Bap, 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 boom. Okay. It's getting hot in here, chat. We're cooking up. You guys asked for this. I literally told you I do this stuff off stream. And you were like, you know what? Let's do it together. I'm like, bet. All right. I'd like you to act as if you're head of capital markets for my holdco Dreamline and help me find a dedicated long-term commercial banking partner. That will help with refinancing my SBA loan and providing quality, consistent, and affordable access to credit for future acquisitions. I want you to focus on South Florida, Miami, Palm Beach, etc. I don't want the traditional simple list. Grove, Bank United, City National, Ocean Bank. I want the low-key list of the private banking lenders who typically work with successful investors, lower middle market, PE funds, lower middle market PE funds, owning companies over decades. I.e., if Warren Buffett were to have a long-term banking partner, I want to find that in Florida. But they need to be able to lend at the lower middle market with min check of 1 million plus, not 100 mil plus, since we do small deals. Find a good list of 5 to 10 potential strong lead lending partners. And for this one, we're gonna tell it to think like a pro. Take your time on this. Take your time, Gemini. I believe in you, Gemini. I love artificial intelligence. Yeah. Chat, should I get ice cream tonight? I went hard in the gym today and played basketball. Ooh, First Bank? First Bank sounds fire. I thought we looked at them though, didn't we? Ooh. Business accounts. Financing. Commercial loans. Variable term loans. Fixed term loans for more than 1 year. This is a good one. They seem semi-modern too. Good find, A-Dub. Good find. Well, let's see what Gemini came up with. The banks you excluded are excellent, but they're often volume shops or have moved up market where 1 to 5 gets pressed to junior officer or a call center. For a hold and scroll loaded for a Buffett-style partnership, long-term, cash flow-oriented, decent-sized checks, but not massive, you need a commercial lending and private wealth teams talk to each other. You want a lender who lends against management and cash flow, not just hard assets. Here's a low-key partners in Florida. FineMark National Bank and Trust. Pure private wealth commercial bank. If Warren Buffett lived in Florida and ran a small holdco, he would likely bank here. They are headquartered in Fort Myers, but have a very strong, quiet presence in Palm Beach and Miami. They are exceptionally solvent and conservative, but highly relationship-driven. They don't act like a retail bank, they act like a multi-family office that lends. Ooh. They excel at complex borrowers, people with K1, small entities. They will understand the holdco structure better than any standard commercial lender. They look at 1 to 10 million deals. Good. Cogent Bank. Did you say Cogent Bank? I feel like someone said Cogent Bank. Didn't they say someone said Cogent Bank? I heard someone said something about Cogent. Cogent is newer, rebranded and capitalized recently, and explicitly targets the gap left by banks that got too big. They aggressively courting successful business owners and low mid-market investors. They have a specific focus on private banking for business owners. They are large enough to handle an SBA 7A refinancing seamlessly, but small enough that you can get the market president on the phone if a deal is tight. They are Florida chartered and make decisions locally. They are known for flexible credit structures, lending on cash flow for acquisitions. This is a good list. Sunflower Bank. the sponsor finance specialist for small deals. Hidden Gem, well, they are a large regional bank. They have a specified division for family office. Ooh, I need that. That targets the lower middle market. Most banks have a sponsor finance team for 20 million plus. They have a program specifically for 2 to 10 million or 2 to 15 million. They understand acquisition financing, and if you're buying a cash flowing business, this is one of the few banks that understands a $2 million check size. I need that. You see, you can't tell me that. You can't tell me that freaking commercial and specialty, commercial lending, business banking, professional services financing, business acquisitions. Ooh, 5 7-year terms. Okay. This is a good setup. This is good goop. All right. That targets a lower middle market. Okay. Let's add this whole dang list. Let's freaking rock. I'm gonna target this whole list tomorrow. Oops. I literally treat life like a video game. This is so funny. All right. We got ourselves the bankers. And then we just got to call them all tomorrow and like schmooze the bankers. Hey, what's up, Scott? Skinny Finance. How you doing, man? I'm fine. You know, I tried to shoot a birdie last weekend, almost broke my hip, but you know, we live to fight another day. How's you guys' term loans looking this week? Oh, you know, we're printing a lot at like 6s and low 7s. 6s and low 7s. Let me get one for 5. Come on, Tommy. That's how these guys talk. And then you gotta take them to dinner. And then you gotta go do golf. And then you just gotta refer them to your friends. And well, they don't care about the referrals as much anymore. Honestly, it's just like the depth of the relationship. And they want to be penetrated across like all your other businesses. Like they want to have like the right of first lending, and all that. Vista Bank. At Vista Bank. Vista Bank. What's Vista Bank do? Vista Bank, Florida, since 1912. Enterprise business. I low-key want one of, this is a good one too. I low-key want one of them things that don't even have an office, yo. or website. It's so low-key. You know, I have like some of those crazy lenders in Switzerland and all that have crazy stuff. I need one of them. But this is good. This is really good. Well done, chat. Well done, chat. All right, we got commercial banks. I'm gonna call all these guys. I gotta come up with like a script of like how to benchmark them all and ask. So that's cooking. That is cooking. Well, we were a lot more productive than I thought we were gonna be. You know why? Because we got the top dog Shred Lords in the house, and that's I appreciate you guys rock with us the whole time. If you aren't in the Discord, I literally don't know what you're doing. Like, there's like $1 million worth of game in Discord. And if you haven't smashed that like button, like James said, that's no hard feelings, but I just gave you all this game. Least you can do is freaking smash the like button. JK. We gotta pivot to Portco value creation work, and I gotta do the late night grind. So, and I already went to the gym today too, so I'm feeling good. So now it's just about like eating dinner and doing some late night value creation work for the Portco, and then just grinding until I fall asleep. But Shredlords, this is an insanely productive week. We're cooking, we're rocking, we're learning, we're having fun, and we're just doing what we were put on this earth to do, and that's stack daily deposits, stack daily wins. All right. So shout out to everybody that's been locked in with us. I hope every single one of you all continue to stay positive, healthy, locked in. Whatever your goals are, just know you can do it with some daily deposits, all right? And we just out here doing what we do best, y'all. And that's making smart money moves. So hopefully everybody learned at least something in today's chat. But if you didn't, I guarantee you can learn something tomorrow. All right, that's the heck how we rock. So I appreciate everyone. Thank you. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And peace and love, Shred Lords.